What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Bloxfruits video, and today I'm going to be showing you the secret Bloxfruits update. That we're going to move on to the buffs. So the Dark Blade, the X move for the V2 Dark Blade now has a 1.15 times range when held, so it's a little bit longer. So let's go test it out on this guy. I mean, that just like hit him and we're like all the way over here. So next up we have the Eagle Fruit. So the Eagle Fruit, the flight speed is now being increased by 25%. Let's just go fly away. Look how fast this is now. If you look at my older Eagle Fruit videos, I move so much slower, but now we're so fast. As you can see, I'm below 30% health and my flight is now so much slower. This is like pre-buff Eagle Fruit over here. The thing that got a giant buff is the Gas Fruit. So the first buff for the Gas Fruit is the gas meter gain is now increased by 25%. So that pretty much means you can easily enter your transformations. Let's just test it out on little Jimmy over here because he's trying to kill me again for like the 5th time. Yeah, but it is a lot faster than it was previously, which is a very, very nice thing. Okay, so now the M1 hitboxes is now 15% increased for your transformation, and your transformation now gives you 50% more defense. So you just turn into a big boy tank. Let's just test it out right now. So this guy is probably going to kill me still, but we're going to try it out. Alright, so as you can see, he already activated his V4, meaning I'm doing so much damage to him, and he's dead. Just like that. Remember guys, I was one tap, and he just said I'm gas spamming. Yes sir. Yes, I am. Now, this is not the only thing that I've noticed with this fruit. This fruit is extremely strong for PvP now. You literally can, like, this fruit's insane. Okay, you can take down a max level swords user while in their awakened Buddha form with their V4 active. So this fruit finally lives up to the, like, mythical kind of hype. Let's go PvP this guy too. Why not? Let's just do it. Look at that, obliterated. All right, so it's a 2v1 right now, and I just want to show you guys how overpowered this fruit really can be in the right hands, aka of a brain dead monkey like myself. All right, this guy's like about to die. Hit him up with that, boom, he's dead. All right, next person. Bro, easiest 2v1 of my, yo, this fruit's insane. Bloxfruits, please do not nerf this fruit. Hit him up with that, and boom, he's dead. We're like almost at 2.8 million bounty. That's crazy. I haven't been at 2.8 million bounty in a long while. The more proof that this fruit's overpowered. I really have no PvP skill, but I was able just to kill a 2v1, one with an ice fruit who clearly knew how to play the game, and one with awakened dough fruits. Yes, this fruit is very, very overpowered. And also the T-Rex fruit got buffed. Yay! I mean, this fruit's a pretty fun fruit. I like this fruit actually. Now the meter gain is now increased by 25%, so very similar to the gas. So if we just, hit this guy, as you can see, we're building up our meter very, very fast. The T-Rex fruit pretty much got the same buffs as the gas fruit. Once you're transformed, you're now 43% stronger, which is very cool. So look, this guy, he's hitting me. His normal one-shot combos aren't one-shotting me anymore. In fact, for some reason, I'm actually cooking this guy, and I've kind of forgot how to use this fruit. So, and boom, we just killed him. Look at that. This fruit's amazing. All right, so let's go move on to the next thing, which is going to be talking about every single nerf that they did. And don't mind these two angry PvPers that we just really destroyed with the new overpowered gas fruit. So the Draco V4, the Thornmail damage reflection is now reduced by 20%. Now the Dragon Heart, this weapon right over here that you spend lots of time to get, also got nerfed. So the Dragon Heart Z no longer breaks Ken Hockey, which I'm assuming is observation. The X move now has end lag. What is end lag, GorillaGG? An end lag is the short period of time after using a move where a player is unable to move or use other actions. It makes the player vulnerable to attacks if the move is missed or dodged. So I don't know why that's considered a nerf. Isn't that a good thing? Isn't that like a buff? Whatever. Alright, so now the Gravity Fruit even got nerfed. So the V cooldown is now increased by 5 seconds, which it is a giant meteor. I guess that makes sense. And now the C hitbox is reduced by 10%, which I guess it does make sense too. The Gravity is a very broken fruit for PvP. the next fruit that got nerfed is actually the sound fruit, which is the fruit that I just ate. So the Tempo Pressimo, now damage reduction lowered by 15%. The hitbox size is now reduced by 10%. So if we just click on this, it still covers a large radius, but apparently it was bigger. So that's pretty sad. The changes to the portal fruit, let's talk about it right now. So the C move is the one that got changed. So on cast, the portal begins warping and it chains itself to all nearby players. It won't chain itself to these players because this is a safe zone, but if I were to do it outside the safe zone, like over there with the bounty hunters, then they would be chained. Now chains break if a player moves far enough away from the portal, but after a short duration the portal finishes warping in. The owner is still chained, they are teleported through. Enemies still chained are briefly stunned. So overall, a really good change. Get it? Chained. Let's go to Dark Arena. So as you can see, the portal looks different. I have my chain now, and I just get forced in the portal. This is what the portal looks like. It stays open for a lot longer now, so I can just go in and out, in and out. And once the portal breaks, as you can see, we're already able to go to our next warp. So we're just going to go to cafe again. We're just going to run away. And as you can see, our chains break. And we can just willingly go through. Alright guys, so as you can see, this guy has a venom fruit, which allows you to transform. And this is part of the observation changes. So if you have observation V2, as you can see, you're going to have a red bar under you. Now, pretty much, when he transforms, that red bar is slowly going to get smaller and smaller and smaller until there's not going to be a red bar anymore. And that means his transformation's up. Now, if you're fighting against a beast fruit user, you know when their transformation is going to be up soon, which I think is another amazing change. Okay, so the moment that I've been dreading, the dragon fruit. We all know the dragon fruit was the big bad of the fruits, right? It was the big dog. So the dragon fruit got lots of nerfs, okay, and no amount of buffs that they've added in this update is going to change my idea that this fruit now got so many nerfs, that this fruit is just nerfed up to the brim. So rage and stun nerfs make it easier to knock dragon out of hybrid form. And if you hold your ability, it's an increase to reward skill to play. Rage gain buffs in human form will help build fury meter faster. And winning PvP as transformed dragon now restores full meter. So that's the biggest thing for the changes of the dragon in general part. If you win PvP as a transformed dragon, your fury meter just instantly shoots up to max level. You're probably wondering, that's a good thing, right? Oh, just get ready, okay? So now we're gonna go and really explain the nerfs, okay? So, alright, so the now rage cost to use your Z move is 75. So let's look at the fury meter. I click it once. Look at that. It's already halfway. The rage gain on damage is negative 25%. The explosion size is reduced when held. The range is now 25% more. The charge speed is now 25% more. The tap damage is 10% less. The hold bonus damage is increased. The X now costs 50% more rage. Yo! So if you don't know, this is the X. And yeah, okay, yeah, we just lost a lot of fury. And the base damage is now negative 20%. So C no longer stuns, which is really sad. Well, I mean, the C was really overpowered. Rage costs now 50%, so let's just use our C. So this is the OP, you know, AoE that we all know. And as you can see, I'm already almost out of my transformation. I'm really close. The AoE range is now 2% less. And the meter gain is now negative 25%. Ability damage is plus 50%. So the M1s no longer stuns, which I think is terrible because, bro, have you ever seen someone die to this? The gain is 25% less, and the damage is 15% less. Alright, and they also got the Yeti fruit involved. Oh boy, man. Has anyone ever touched this fruit? Like, I bought it, and I never really touched it ever again. Like, the gas fruit, I'm going to touch again because I know the gas fruit's like getting touched. Alright, so the Yeti's transformation has proven too strong, so reducing its combo potential while adjusting the base form. What does that mean, Bloxfruits? What does that mean? I mean, if we look at the combo potential, honestly, it like feels the exact same like as it first released. I'm being so honest, like it doesn't feel different at all. So there are some additional things that they wanted you to know. So there's the bonus XP friend event, the game performance update, and there's the cheater ban wave, which is just, I guess they're banning a bunch of cheaters. The game performance update, which the game looks more smooth or feels more smooth, if you will, and the bonus XP friend event, which is pretty much if you have a friend, you get more XP if the friend is in the game with you. And another thing is if you click on your settings button, there's an open log. So this is the new update, it's going to be called the Lightning Update. And it says notify on Roblox for update release notifications, and they talk about what happened this week. So there was the bonus XP event, the overall performance upgrades, the cheater ban wave, the Portal C rework, the Dragon Sea performance upgrade, the buffs for the Darkblade, Eagle, Gas T-Rex, the nerfs for Dragonheart, Sound, Gravity. There was changes to Dragon, Portal, and Yeti. And yeah, so it's really nice. I really like that too. They're keeping the kind of people who don't go on Twitter as much, or the people who don't go on Discord as much, up to date on the news. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to like and subscribe for more Bloxfruits videos just like this one. And yeah, I'm like, this is the best Roblox game in the world. It's actually interesting. All right, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.